From the Worldwide Reb, this is Reflections of a Rabbi.
One drop of honey makes a world of difference. One drop of honey makes learning sweet. Add one drop of honey to Talmud Torah, and you've got a team that can't be beat. All starts with the children. Open minds and smiling faces.
Poor Nadav and Avihu, Aaron's two sons. They just wanted to make an offering, right? Why'd they have to get punished like they did? I'll tell you why. Because when it comes to God, it's my way or the highway. Well, it's God's way or the highway. At least in the Torah it is. God had a very specific way that God wanted those offerings to be made. And if you didn't follow the letter of the law, if you weren't able to do exactly what God wanted, the way God wanted, then sorry, you don't get to be a part of this people, much less be a part of the leadership, the religious leadership of this people. But admit it, we can all relate to the way God feels. It's my way or the highway. When's the last time that you wanted something and you wanted it done your way? You wanted the result that you wanted. And you didn't really worry about what was important to other people. I do that all the time, I'm embarrassed to say. I'm a perfectionist, and so in my work, I want things done a certain way. But even in my private life, I know that there are many times when what's most important to me is that things are done in a certain way and that the outcome meets my standards and my goals and my desires. It's my way or the highway. For God, that might work. For us, not so much. I fear that all too often we find ourselves facing another person, sometimes even facing ourselves, as they offer or as we offer an Eish Zara, a strange fire, and that we have a choice to make. Are we going to accept what other people are offering to us? Are we going to accept something that may not be exactly what we want or exactly done the way we would do it, but is an offering nonetheless? Are we going to accept what we're able to offer, even though it may not be as perfect as we would like it to be? Are we willing to accept something that isn't quite up to our normal standards from others and even from ourselves? Or like God, are we going to say, it's my way or the highway, do it right and do it the way I want it done, to perfection? We're not God. We can open our arms and we can embrace whatever offerings come our way, whether they're up to our standards or not, whether they're down the path that we generally follow or down another path. And I'll let you in on a little secret. I think that God does the same thing. I think that in the story in this week's Parsha of Nadav and Avihu, God says to us, yes, I want you to strive for perfection. I want you to strive to do everything the way I want it done, God says. But I also think that God shows us every moment of every day that God embraces us and welcomes us and wants us to give whatever we can, to do the best that we can, and that God accepts whatever it is that we're able to offer. Are we able to do that ourselves? Are we willing to accept whatever we and others are able to offer, even if it isn't exactly what we were hoping for, looking for, expecting? Are we like God in this week's Parsha? Or are we like God the way I experience God in my life today? Is it my way or the highway? Or maybe are there many, many paths? Until next time, Lehitraot.